everyone, this is your instructor, Mr. Benjamin here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you functionality of Knight's email. So of course, what we want to do first to log in was go to hotmail.com, and then we will register and log in. You know what, let me log out. So just in case nobody has logged into their Knight's mail before, this is how you do it. It's complicated stuff here. So let's go back to hotmail.com. Type in your email address, and then you're going to, of course, type in your password here too. And then you should be logged in. Okay, so to create a new email, I normally go to my email inbox, and then I just hit new, and then of course here you're going to type whatever the address of your partner is. You can send them your rough draft so that they can peer review it on Wednesday for you. So let's just pretend that I'm sending it to myself as my partner. Subject, Jamie's email. Alright, so what I want to do here is start rewriting her email. However, I'm not going to go through all of that for you. I'm just going to show you some of the functionality of this so it will help you while you're redrafting, because there's some things that I would like you to add that the book does not add in the draft of this email. I think there's things that we can do better. We can think about it visually. We can also think about adding some humor to it. We might want to do, you know, a pathetic approach versus a logical approach versus an ethical approach. So these are the different types of approaches that we want to deal with in rhetoric, right? Okay, so let's say I wanted to add an image to my Hotmail here. So what I could do is, I'm going to go into a new window. Let's just go with Google. I'm going to go cats, go images of cats. So let's say I like this image a lot. I'm going to go to the web page that has the image. Or let's just say I like this one. What I can do is I can just drag and drop it into the email. In order to put an image in your Hotmail, this image needs to be hosted on a website first, because that's how the Hotmail links to it. Okay, so what I can do is say, this is a cat. Whoa. Fun stuff. Alright, so if I want to do some other fancier stuff, if I want to edit, I can also edit in HTML. To do that, let me remember how to do this. I think we go up to rich text format here, hit edit in HTML. This is actually the link to that that image that we stole and put into our document here. But this will give us more functionality and flexibility. And I can add a list of different types of HTML tags if you need. But BR is return, of course. H1 is like header 1. And I suggest you guys get a little bit familiar with HTML. You're not going to use it too much in this course, but it will help you design this email a lot better. Something else that you might want to do is come up with an HTML template, because then you can dump it into the email and it's going to format really, really nicely for you. So let me go ahead. I'm going to send this to myself and I'll show you how the image works. Maybe, if I get it. There we go. Woohoo! There's my cat. Okay, so just a heads up, if you do want to do an image in the Hotmail, it has to be hosted online somewhere. You can't just put an image from your desktop on there, it's not going to work. Okay. So, one other thing that I wanted to show you that I just got in my email this week, if I can find it, is this, cleverly stated UCF Research Week. So, this is kind of something, you don't have to be this detailed in your emails with all the graphic design, but this is what I would say is a good email as far as rhetorically getting students wanting to register for Research Week. So let me go ahead and minimize this so that we can see the whole thing in one screen. Look how nice this is. It leads the reader's eye directly into the text. We have this person in this little silhouette, which could be anyone, which is hopefully going to be you, registering. Submit your proposals by this time. And then we get, I think this goes exactly to Research Week. Yep, this whole thing is a link. That picture is. Then they also have a link here. They have a link here. I'm expecting in your emails that you do hyperlink. In case you are not familiar with hyperlinking, I can show you that too really quickly. To hyperlink, all you do is say this is some text. Highlight it. Go over here. This is your linking button. So you go here. It says insert hyperlink when you scroll over it. So go HTTP. Let's just say Google. Well, you probably need a www. Google.com. Okay. So this means that when I send it, let's send it to myself. Send. Return to inbox. And just inbox. There we go. This is some text, and it should bring me to Google. There we go. So that's how you add hypertext. So when you guys do submit your emails on Friday, I want them to have at least an image in it. I want them also to have hyperlinks that work correctly. And then we also want to think about organization and style. What type of graphics you want to use, and how are those going to communicate to an audience. When I'm talking about organization, are you going to put all this undergraduate student information together and then the judges' information together? Which one should come first? Which one should come last? These are all really interesting decisions that you need to consider when you're creating a document or an email. Please take a look. I did post on web courses. I can show you this as well. I think it's released already. It'll be under Students, Week 2, Professional Email. There's PowerPoints for checklists on page 28 and 29. I'm going to post last semester's PowerPoints that they made, and you guys can feel free to read those. Those should also help guide the discussion questions that I'll post later tonight as well. I hope you watched the whole YouTube video and that I didn't bore you to death. It was kind of ad-lib and not really planned, but I think I got my point across. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and I'll be happy to help you out with those.